once again to Talking Small Press Comics with myself, Larned Justin, and Steve Keeter. So I think we have 4
We've been on
comics.
vacation. We've been gone for a while.
Yeah, we have. You know what happens? Life happens.
Yeah, sure
And it
does,
interferes
sure
with
does.
the important things like this. So that's what actually happened. We just got real busy, both of us, and couldn't get together to do this. But
I think
anyway,
Tina Turner did a song about it one time. It was like, what's life got to do with it?
There you go.
Tina Turner, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was a life,
Exactly.
but it still works.
Yeah, exactly. And we've got 4 comics to take a look at today.
There's a lot more going on than just that. I just want to say.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, you know, I was going to wait until after we did the video, but I've been working on mantra number 12, the new mantra.
Okay.
Which has work by Guess Who in it. Just take a wild guess.
I have no idea.
Hang on, I can't. These headphones aren't going to reach all the way over there. Hang on, I'll tell you. Can I see? Can you see? You can't see over there.
No.
If I can tilt the screen, you can see my bed. Okay.
Oh, wow.
You see, there's a whole
Yeah.
laid out over there to be collated. That's the new mantra. Just a second. I got to take the headphones off so I can't hear anything.
Okay.
This is the headphones. This is a new thing for us, okay?
Yeah, we haven't tried this before.
And we've had kind of muddy sound in the last couple of videos, so we want to try to eliminate that. So we're trying to figure out how to. And something about the speakers.
I'm thinking a microphone might be better for that than headphones.
Yeah, I have a couple of microphones somewhere up in the closet, I guess.
Okay, but, well, next time we'll try the microphone.
Check this out, and this is the first time anybody's seen this, okay?
Okay.
I've been kind of keeping it a secret, but this book is going to be out this weekend. Ooh. So the first copy is going to be mailed out tomorrow. And this is a wraparound cover by Gary Barker, who's the ghost artist on Garfield. He does the Garfield Sunday strip. Oh. And he did the Garfield comic, the independent Garfield comics and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's Gary Barker, okay? And here it is. You guys get the first sneak peek of it. This is the cover.
Wow.
Number 12, featuring most of my characters.
Color.
Yeah, and he even sneaked in, if you look really good right here where my finger is, he sneaked in Garfield right there.
A little plug.
Yeah, little plug.
Little plug.
And while we're at it, this book is, like I say, it's not finished, it's not put together, but...
that looks familiar.
Yep, Larned Justin contributes the first comic strip in the issue.
Oh,
first
wow.
And maybe the best. You know, really awesome comic. Larned Justin artwork. Here it is, folks. Sneak preview. This one's coming up soon. Shameless plug if you want to order this thing. I'm not going to miss this part, right?
Right.
You can order it via PayPal, the $5 postpaid from stevekeeter@gmail.com. Now, we'll put this aside.
I'll put that in the description below this video also.
Yep. Okay, what are we going to talk about, Larned?
Well, I thought we've got comics from Larry Johnson and comics from Dale Martin.
Yep.
And I thought maybe we would start with Larry and his character Zooey. Let me.
You got Zooey? Uh-oh! I just got this one from Larry.
Oh.
Now I gotta find my copy of Zooey.
Yeah, you should have Zooey. I think he sent it to both of us.
He did. And I think I found it. I just got this one. This one's great too, but everything Larry does is great.
Yeah. Okay.
This
See if you can find Zooey.
This is live video, folks.
Yeah. Unprepared, and we have no idea what we're doing.
I think it's either down there or it's over here. So talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, goodbye.
Just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and talk, Larned. Tell them something secret, something that nobody.
I'll tell them a little bit about Zooey while you're getting your copy.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, this is Zooey. And what's interesting about this, Larry Johnson originally created Zooey when he was 9 years old. And that was in 1963. he actually produced 72 issues of this little homemade comic running from 1966 to 1982, which I think is amazing for a 9-year-old, you know, to be able to do that.
I got it.
This one, there you go, and it's Zooey #1 because it's #1 in 2021. That's how he did that.
Yeah, well, Zooey's been around a long time.
Full color cover and back, and what's really great, full color interior, full color interior. Now that's pretty cool. And
I guess this is POD. Larry's doing the POD thing now.
oh, is that what it is? Okay.
I think so. I think that's how he's doing it. But you know, he's distributing it himself. So you order it from him.
Yeah, you order it from him, and the order information will be in the description of this video.
Yeah, I'm tapping into that POD thing for the first time ever right now. But
okay.
I might mention that a little later. We're gonna. Dan Burke is helping me with this since I've never done it before. But I keep seeing quality stuff like this. This is beautiful.
Oh, isn't it?
Johnson?
Yeah, it's amazing.
The coloring and everything. I can't duplicate the coloring. I'm not talented in that way, or at least I haven't had the experience that Larry had. I mean, Larry actually teaches artwork.
Yeah.
And he's been around so long. His style is distinctive. It's cartoony.
Yeah.
But he has created such an incredible fantasy world with all of his characters. It's just it's not like anything else you've ever read.
Yeah. Zooey is he's a little mutated Earthman.
That's what it says.
And he's small in size, and his color is yellow because he was exposed to radiation from an atomic bomb.
Yeah, he's yellow with a blue shirt.
Yeah. But he has adventures all in these strange worlds that nobody's ever heard of, and he travels to these worlds, and I think mainly kind of tries to help people in these little places that he goes to. In fact, that's basically what this story is about. But you know, when you're reviewing these little comics, you can't say too much and ruin it for, you know, people won't be interested if you tell them the whole story. But I can tell you, it's pretty neat.
I'm playing catch up here because I did read this, but it's been a while, and I got confused, and I thought we were going to get the newest thing I got from Larry is
I didn't
diary.
You didn't send me that one. I didn't get that one.
I'm going to depend on you, Larned.
Okay.
But
well, like I say, I don't want to say too much about it. He travels to a strange land, and that land is visited by somebody that probably doesn't have their best interests in heart.
Yeah, and he creates robots.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them.
He makes these robots. And of course, Zooey catches on right away that this guy is not on the up and up. But anyway, great little story here. Let me see how many pages this is. I think this is 31 pages. So you get 31 pages here.
31.
Cover price of $6, and really a neat full color comic. So that was one of them. Now, did he send you, by any chance, Madame Bugler?
I do have that.
Okay.
That one was interesting. I don't have it available right now. Again, I'd have to go back to the file. The thing is, that one got lost in the mail.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it got lost in the mail. It's a UFO zine too. You know, this one is a UFO zine. I'm a UFO. I think I'm the chairman of the UFO, the United Fanzine Organization. That one got lost, and I was waiting, and it didn't show up. I knew there'd been problems with the postal service during the last year, thanks to the COVID thing.
Yeah.
And they cut back on workers, and you know, a lot of stuff has been delayed. Some people didn't receive stuff that I mailed out. I had to send them extra copies. Same thing.
Well, here's the thing. Madame Bugler has special powers. So apparently she was able to get the comic book to you. Right.
First thing, her son is named Gumar.
Gumar,
And Madame Bugler have been on lots of adventures over the years.
Well, I first encountered him in Larry's stories, Tales of Fantasy.
Tales of Fantasy, yeah.
Which
and
ran
he also
for a
had
long
a thing called
time.
Mysterious Adventures back in
Yeah.
the 70s, and sometimes he's done other issues of that, I think, over the years too. But
Yeah.
her son Gumar channels an other dimensional beast called Poroscoro, I believe. You see, Larry, if you're watching this, I've been reading your comics. I know all about this stuff, right? But Poroscoro and Madame Bugler has to keep him in line. Sometimes she summons Poroscoro to help her battle other menaces.
Well, her and her son
dimensions.
Her and her son are members of the Magic People.
Yes,
they're a nomadic gypsy tribe.
Gypsy type of.
Right, and she runs a tea room in a little town called Brookstone, and that's where her adventures start. Yeah, and they're always way out there. I mean, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Well, when my copy got lost in the mail, he sent me a PDF of the zine, so I printed out a copy in black and white, and I used that when I reviewed it on in the UFO newsletter. I used that one, and then eventually it really did. After like 3 months, it really is obvious it's not going to arrive. So Larry finally sent me a duplicate copy, and I do have it down here. And thank you, Larry. And
well, here again,
there it is.
Full color cover and back cover and full cover. I keep saying a full cover. It's full.
Easy to do.
Yes.
Full cover, full color.
Full color interior. And this one is, I think this one is, this particular is, let me see here. Yeah, this is 27 pages long, and then there's a 4-page additional story in here, which is wordless. He has a 4-page wordless story, and I think he said he did it, I think it's from, 1993. This is the wordless story. 4 pages.
Boogaloo's Dance. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So Larry, you kind of have to figure out what's going on, which is kind of fun.
Long time ago, Chuck Robinson, who kind of helped me ease into small press, and he taught me. He used to publish comic back in the early 1970s, and he taught me certain things. I was just coming in, and he told me all about small press, and he gave me a lot of pointers on how to make comics and stuff. And he said that, a good comic book artist, you have to be a good storyteller. If you can tell the story without any words at all, people can read that and go through and understand exactly what's going on and keep up with the story. You're a good storyteller. You have to do more than just make pretty pictures.
Right.
To be a comic book artist, you have to be able to tell a story.
And you need to be a director. You need to set up the shot just like a movie. So you set up your shot and then you draw it. It's the same as a movie.
It's just like movie making. It's like when I write scripts for comic books, and they're just like movie scripts.
Yeah, you got to be thinking. You got to picture in your mind.
Yeah.
What the viewer will see, and you got to keep that in mind all the time when you're drawing them or writing them or whatever you're doing. Yeah.
Well, you haven't gotten this one yet.
No, I haven't. So
Larry, send him a copy, man. This is awesome.
Well, if you can review it here, you wouldn't have to send me.
I'll say it very quickly here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't have so much time, but I tried this when I was younger. But Larry has been keeping track of his dreams, writing down his dreams for decades, and this is like a diary of his dreams over the years. Some of these stories were written back in 2000. Here's 2011. There's 2008, stuff like that. He assembled a bunch of stories and a little bit of text about the dreams he's had. When he just tells them like his dreams, they're really strange, but they're really. I mean, we can identify with them. There's a lot. Cause I had a crazy dream last night. I always dream like I'm lost and I can't find my way back to Orlando, and I'm somewhere and I don't have any money, and I go to the bus station and somebody stole my wallet, and I just can't find my way home. Maybe that says something
It could be.
Yeah, maybe that says something about you in life. Maybe it says nothing. Now, I read one doctor that said dreams are only random thoughts. They mean absolutely nothing at all, just random thoughts. Then other people think, well, your dreams mean something. They tell something about yourself. I do think they tell something about yourself.
Well, yeah, I think your dream is influenced by some things that happen, and it gets all crazy in your mind. But
and then Larry, here's a dream he did. He did this kind of a blue color, but this is a dream he had where he dreamed he was a Viking walking down the street.
Yeah. Now, is the rest of the interior in full color?
It's absolutely in full color, and
wow.
he even meets Batman and Robin. In one of his dreams.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, neat.
It's great stuff.
Yeah.
I totally recommend this one. Anything by Larry Johnson is totally recommended. So, guys, if you need to know the ordering information for Larry, this is great. I think this is a recent one. He dreamed that he met Pablo Picasso, and I guess he asked Picasso about his art, and Picasso says, "You are not trying hard enough." And there he is with Pablo Picasso. So it's funny, but it's great stuff. It's really good stuff. Yeah. I love Larry's comics. And I guess we're going to talk about Dale also, right?
We're going to talk about Dale Martin, yeah.
You're the MC. I think I jumped the gun there.
That's all right. This is Dale Martin sent this along, and this is the I guess it's not a newsletter. It's a publication of MSCA, the Amateur Cartoonist Association.
Mid-South Cartoonist Association.
Right.
So it's not just Larry.
No.
I mean, we're talking about Dale now.
Dale. Mm-hmm. Man, there's some quality artwork in this little booklet. I'll tell you that. Right here is the one that Dale did.
Yeah.
And it's a story of Robert Church. And that, I guess, is a true story.
From Memphis, Tennessee. Dale, kingpin of Beale Street. Beale Street is a street in Memphis, Tennessee, known for blues and
music and
stuff like that. I lived in Memphis, Tennessee twice when I was a kid.
Oh.
When I was very young. I haven't been in a very long time. So it's kind of interesting to me. It just kind of catches me up on, the legend of Robert Church. I didn't know this. Nobody told me this story.
Yeah, I didn't know it either
when I was living there.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently this guy started his own church. He was the first black millionaire in the South. And Dale draws this absolutely beautifully. Screens are great. And it's a really interesting story. And it's true.
Really is, yeah.
It's true.
Something I never knew.
So,
and look at this back page. Look at that.
Yeah, let me see that. Where's that? Right here.
On the very back.
Yeah, is that Dale? Who is that? That's not Dale. No, that's Charlie somebody.
Yeah, Charlie somebody did it. But look at that artwork.
Charlie Forrester. Yeah, that's beautiful.
I mean, that's some great stuff.
I can see Robert Johnson on the top on the left. That's Robert
Muddy
Johnson.
Waters, I think, is in there. B.B. King is in there.
King down at the bottom. Looks like Louis Armstrong on the bottom right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can recognize them all. I mean, really neat. That way, I don't know if it's a poster, but it'd sure be a great one.
Yeah. Definitely.
Anyway, he sent that along, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I got a message.
And they have monthly meetings. That would be fun to go to a monthly meeting with a bunch of cartoonists. Yeah. Not able to do that here in St. Louis. I
don't know if all these guys live in Memphis. We got a DeMarco Randall, Grace Smith.
Well, they probably live in Tennessee somewhere if they don't live in Memphis.
This comes out of Memphis, Tennessee. It's published by the president of this group is Kevin Williams. Mm-hmm. So there's Memphis, Tennessee. I used to like Memphis when I was a kid. I remember things. I remember that they had these giant drain pipes, these huge drain pipes. When I was like a little kid, I was 5 and 6 years old, and I used to go down into these drain pipes under the city, and they were it was like tunnels. Yeah. I knew my way. I could go through the drain pipes and pop up there's a drain, and I would pop my head up and pull myself out, and I'd be at my favorite shopping center. No kidding, it's a true story.
Oh my gosh.
My brother Richard and I, we used to travel all over town under the city.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't remember. Richard told me, he said that we met a homeless guy down there, and there were rats down there. But we just ignored all that stuff. We were doing what we wanted to do.
Kids,
they were doing what they wanted to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in those days, kids, this is a big city, and it's amazing that we ran around the city unsupervised like that. But things have changed a lot since the 1960s, which is early 1960s, which is when that was. So I got a message from Dale.
Oh, you did?
He mentioned you, Larned.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I'm sending, I hope your impression of Double Dip number 3 is better than Larned's. I tried to give a mix and match shape-changing origin for a shape-changing hero, but must have mixed more. So I guess he's a little sensitive to criticism. That's okay, Dale. I am too. We all are. Or okay, I have it. I have it. You reviewed this. I thought I was reading this. This looks familiar, you know.
Yeah.
You reviewed it, and it's Dad, Man, and Sonny. This one is a Tom Cherry story. Tom
Cherry. I know him.
Friend of Dale Martin. We love Dale. We love Watusi. We love everything that Dale does. Dale is creative to the nth degree, you know.
He really is.
And he brings everybody in when he does Watusi, and he does these comics.
You get to finish his
right, these jam comics. He does the first panel, you do the rest, you know.
Right. That's the video I did, but I don't remember saying anything negative, but who knows? I may have.
He's just being funny here. He's just kind of joking here. He's not upset at all. I can see that. But I especially remember this because you mentioned these pages.
Yes, the ones that were like that. And that's what I couldn't figure out.
Yeah, apparently it was done on purpose.
Well, see, that's what I talked about, and I didn't know why it was that way. I thought maybe it was an accident.
I don't know. Maybe
I can't see it. I couldn't see a reason for it.
Like maybe this was sort of a comic strip, like a newspaper comic, and these were segments. I don't know why.
I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna have to ask him.
It's okay, Dale. Why did you do that?
Exactly. You got to let us know why you did that.
I mean, it looks great. The production is great.
Oh,
the color covers are great.
All Dale's work is that way. Perfect.
I thought the story was very funny.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Now, do you have this? Did he send you this?
Yeah, I got that.
This
mine's a different color, though.
Oh, wow, look at that.
I'm colorblind, but I can still tell. I think mine is green and yours is blue.
Yeah. But this is extremely clever because what this is, some of you may be familiar with Inktober. And Inktober is, you're not familiar with Inktober?
No.
Really? Every year.
Remember, I was out of small press for a while.
Yeah, every year.
A year and a half.
A fellow named Jake Parker publishes this list. And the thing is, you're supposed to draw a picture of every word every day. And I think here the first word is ring, then mindless, and you've got to draw a picture that represents that every day in October. And I've done it for a number of years. But what Dale did is brilliant. Dale took those words and made a story about it. He drew a page a day of a continuing story, and that's what this is.
Great. I love it.
He used every single word all the way through the 31st and made a story out of it. And I'm going to try to do that next year. I think it's such a great idea.
That's what I mean about creativity.
Yeah,
some people have limitless creativity.
So anybody,
Dale Martin.
Anybody that does Inktober, that does the challenge, you really should get this from Dale. I mean, this is so clever. Really?
Yeah, it really is.
And I'm going to, once again, where to get all these comics will be in the description below this video.
Yeah. But this little alien guy,
he looks a little like,
making a costume.
Does he look a little like Zooey? I think he does. Look at Zooey. He looks just a little like Zooey, but I'm sure that's unintentional, but he does.
Maybe they came from the same planet.
They could have.
He does look similar.
He looks a little like him. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let me see.
There's Zooey.
Comparison.
And there's whoever. I don't know this guy's name.
Here we go.
There you go. Yeah. Anyway, one clever little comic.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yep.
What else I want to mention? Oh, I want to mention this. Where is it at? Is it way over there? Just a second.
Okay, goodbye. Hello.
Earthquake. This is not a comic, but this is Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I finally got my copy of this. You know about Zack Snyder's Justice League? Hang on a second.
I'm not.
There was a glitch. Zack Snyder was the original director of Justice League, but he had to bail out in the middle of the movie.
Okay.
And so it shows whoever the other guy was that directed Justice League.
Uh-huh.
Some people had criticisms, like the editing was weird, and it looked like there were certain scenes things that were unfinished, that stuff was left out. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff left out. A lot of fans thought a lot of fans petitioned whoever did this, but they wanted to see anyway DC or whoever does the DC movies, and they wanted to see the Zack Snyder version, the director's cut by Zack Snyder, the original director, and what he did was Zack Snyder says, "Okay, I'll do it." And he created, it's like 4.5 hours long with all of this extra footage. The other movie was like a little over 2 hours. It's got like 2 hours of extra footage, and it's completely redone, completely re-edited. It's like a brand new movie. The effects are incredible. I haven't finished watching it. I just got it.
Yeah.
And I've watched about a third of it, and it's an entirely different movie. It's like really. If you can get this, you can order it online. It never has been in the theaters.
It's never been in the theater?
No, but you can order it, and it's an entirely different movie. It's one of the greatest, most spectacular superhero movies ever made, from what I can see so far. It's quite a different movie from the version that appeared in the theaters.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, I've been reading about this, been hearing about this, and so finally I ordered it off Amazon.com. My daughter works for Amazon. She's in HR, so she does hiring and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So she gives me everything for free. I'm just kidding. No, I had to pay for it, but yeah, I highly recommend that one. And gee, where are we now? What do you want to talk about now?
Well, I don't know. That was the 4 comics.
We got through the comics. I'll show you just a couple.
4. So we did those, and
show you a couple of things really quick.
Okay.
Did you get this? Posit number 47 from Jim Lane?
No.
Okay, Jim, send Larned a copy, will you? What the heck? You got to step up to the plate, man. We're reviewing your books.
Yeah.
This is a guy. This guy just joined the UFO, brand new. He publishes the Masked Avenger magazine.
Wow.
He lives in Canada. His name is Alex Michaud. And this one has incredible artwork and stories. He's a new member of the, like I said, the UFO. He just came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, he wanted to join the group, and we voted on him. And he was in just like that. I recommend that one too. It's kind of the Masked Avenger is a superhero, kind of a luchador, a wrestler.
Oh.
Wrestler superhero, but you can see the cover.
Yeah.
Quality stuff.
Wow.
Anything else? Did you get? Okay, you probably got this one. Did you get this? The Adventures of Horace and Buggy from David Branstad?
No.
What? That's because it's the UFOs in. You're missing out. You should join the UFO, and you'd be.
I know you told me that.
10 minutes.
You told me that. Yes.
This one is nice. And the new issue of Endeavor. Endeavor is published by Kurt Erickson. This is the first new issue since 1977.
Holy cow.
He was the chairman of the UFO back in those days.
Wow.
He was the chairman of the UFO for like 5 years back in that. And I have this thing where I can contact people because people have known me for 50 years in the small press. And I can contact somebody I haven't heard from in 40 years and say, hey, you need to start publishing again. You need to come back to a UFO and publish. And guess what he did when I told him that?
He did it and came back.
Issue.
I'll be darned.
Okay. One other thing that's interesting.
Okay.
Megacon in Orlando is coming up in August. It's a 4-day convention. I don't even know who the freaking guests are, but I've been to Megacon before. I met the entire cast of Lost in Space. I remember that, you know. I met Bernie Wrightson there before he passed away. God, that was a great loss, right? Bernie Wrightson. But yeah, Megacon is a big convention. It's not as big as Comic-Con.
Comic-Con. I've been to Comic-Con.
It's about half the size. Oh, but I published, I don't know if you said, but if you look on my YouTube channel, Steve Keeter, the Classic Comics Man, I just reposted a video of me at Comic-Con 10 years ago.
Oh.
I had lost that video, and somebody had a copy of it, and they sent it to me, and I was able to repost it. So if you check out my channel, you can see that video.
Now, Comic-Con has a small press alley. Does the one in Orlando have that? Do you know?
Yes, it does. In fact, one year I had a table there. One year I had a table there. And I had all my small press.
I would think that at a huge Comic-Con like that, having a table with all the competition that people are, you know, I don't know if that would be really good. How did you do?
I did good.
Did you?
Not only did I have a table, my daughter Judy, who was publishing her one and only small press comic, it was called Twilight Sunrise, and I helped her with that. And, back in those days, it was back in 2007 or something like that. She had a table also. Plus, she's a really good artist. She's inspired by the manga, the Japanese style of art. But she had made little badges, buttons, and she was doing sketches for people. And she did really well.
Great.
But this year, some great small press friends who live in Florida and stuff are going to be there. Tony Lorenz is going to be there. Tom Felrath, who was another guy who published back in the 80s and 90s, and I coerced him into coming back into small press, and now he's publishing again. Gary Barker. Remember Gary Barker did the cover for Mantra.
Oh, yeah, okay. He's going to be there. Okay.
He's an instructor at the Ringling School of Art. And he's going to be there. George Lane III, who, I guess, you know, George is just a friend. He's an old guy. And
he's a collector, isn't he?
An old friend. Well, he probably is an old guy. I'm an old guy. We're all old guys.
But George is a collector, isn't he?
He's a collector.
Yeah.
Collects small press comics, and he's ordered a lot of stuff from me. I would have sent him free copies, but he orders them anyway, and I appreciate that, you know.
Yeah.
And George is a great guy, and he's going to be there. Oh my gosh, who else? There's a few other people. The thing is, we're all going to meet up.
Oh.
We're gonna try to find a day when we're all together there. How did I lose that? I know I'm missing somebody. I know I left somebody off the list there, but we're gonna meet up and probably go out to dinner one night. So the more people, if any of you guys can check online, Megacon in Orlando is going to be August 12th through whatever, 15th or 16th, 4 days. If you can make it you can order a ticket for 1 day or all 4 days or 2 days or whatever you want. If you're going to be there, let me know. So, you know, I'm just going to be wandering around. I don't have a table. I'm going to pop in and out over those 4 days. And if anybody says, well, you know, we can meet up at this time or that time, we can do that. So that's
the fun of going to those conventions. You know, I attended Space in Columbus, Ohio, many times, and it was all about going out after the show. And I mean, I've never
been to Space. I've never been to Space. I'd love to go.
It was really neat, you know, when Tim Corrigan was there, and Larry Blake, and all these people, you know, Matt Fazell. I mean, and we'd go out. If it was in numerous different places over the years. One time it was in a motel which had a bar in the bottom, and we all hung out at the bar. But if it didn't have that, we'd all go out to dinner. And just to have a great time doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's great to get together with guys, small press guys,
Yeah.
friends who maybe you've known for years, but maybe you never met in person.
You know them on paper,
Yeah.
and that
it's
was
funny
about
when,
it until
when
you
you
met them
finally,
in person.
yeah, and when you
Yep.
finally meet them, most of the time it's just like you've always
You know
known
them
them.
forever, and they've always been the nicest people I have ever met.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so surprised how, they do anything for you. And they don't know you from the Man in the Moon other than you made a comic, but nice people. So anyway, that's the story. I think we're ready to wrap it up this time.
That's about it. I got to start putting together this man.
Yeah, I know. You said you got to get that printed. So.
And I got to address, I think there's like 50 advanced copies going out of this. Some of people, contributors, people who ordered in advance, the UFO, and then certain people I just want to send it to because they're pals.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one's, I put an ad up on eBay for that one too, for the people who want to order it. So
yeah.
But it costs quite a
I would think. Yeah, it's kind of expensive.
I use the copiers at Kinko's, and prices have gone up.
Yeah.
So it costs quite a bit for me to print this. I'm glad it's finally coming out. And then tomorrow, I will begin work on the new UFO newsletter, Tetragrammaton Fragments. So I got 2 books coming out. I'm working really hard on. This occupies my time.
Yeah.
I mentioned to Larned, some of you know, I went through kind of a sad breakup. My girlfriend and I broke up, but I'm over it now. Comics and stuff, the joy of living, making comics, being creative,
get your mind off of things.
That is the joy of living.
Yeah.
And you may be sad for a day or two, but you move on when things happen in life.
That's what you got to do.
No matter what it is, you take a step forward. You force a smile. After a while, the smile becomes natural, and I'm doing a lot better.
Yeah, that's great.
All the videos where I mentioned that on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Doing well.
I knew that happened. So, but you seem to be doing fine. So great. And we're going to get together another time. I don't know exactly when, but
sorry about the delay, folks. Sorry. Life has been crazy.
I had things going on. Steve had things going on. We couldn't get together, but we will be back. I just can't give anybody a definite date, but we'll be back. So
we'll see you soon.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Well,
if you can review it here, you wouldn't have to send me.
I'll say it very quickly here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't have so much time, but Dream Diary. It's time for something.
Time out.
It's like you. It's time for me to take my blood pressure medicine.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, but I'm kind of doing something live on the computer. Right. All right. Okay. All right. Bye.
Life happens. This is live video. Live video, folks.